What's good, DBS somewhere? He was my boy, Dillion. Top 4. What deck today, man?
Vegeks.
Ooh. All right, talk about the tournament today.
All right, so I was X1 in Swiss.
Who'd you lose to?
My only loss in Swiss was Andrew. We actually only played one game. We only played one game. We went to
Oh, it's a time?
We went to like turn 7 game 1, and he took game 1.
No longer a forest.
Yeah, I feel like his was better for the mirror. He has the Vegeks chain and stuff, and I feel like overall that's better for the mirror. I was able to hit him with one of the tech cards I have here because he played the Deadly Defender, and I did get the Dragon Ball Secret, but he immediately played another Deadly Defender, and I got him to 1 life. But I ended up going down to 2 life because I couldn't see the Splintering Mine, and then the next card I saw was a Splintering Mine, so I couldn't get that 1 life. So this is essentially just the core. So these are your milk cards from the starter deck. These are all your free plays. These
I like
ones are
those
pretty
2 comments,
standard.
bro. Those comments looking good, dude. You know,
I've been too lazy to buy the full. So this one comes to the starter deck.
I love comments.
These are all your free mills. I went with this super combo just because, like we were just talking about, the Sparking one was nice because it's live earlier. I did have some times in testing where I flipped and then I couldn't get the draw. It's rare, but it happened. I went with 4 Boo. I was cutting it down, but just always having that trigger in the drop was nice, which is part of why I just a weird one-off. I left one of this in.
Talk about that.
The purpose is I was playing it at 3 of. And the idea is you can't do double boo. So there were turns where like I got topoed or baby hatch secret rare.
You just draw 2.
Yeah, so there were times.
Draw 3.
Yeah, well, there were times when I had this 3 in the deck, and then went baby hatch SCR, and I was like, not even scratch boo. And then so I didn't neg too much on the turn. Yeah, so I left it in 1 in the drop because just in testing, even at 1 of, it just always seemed to be there when I needed it, when I needed that extra draw. It was clutch most of the time, but it didn't do anything in top cut. I played 4 of these just because I feel like there's times you gotta go aggressive. I'm not playing the double strike crit, man on a mission, so I have to have a way to turn on the aggression, and that's it. Really helped me against Legends in top because I played this turn 1, and then turn 2 I played 2 more, and I was able to self-remove turn 2. I made Koitsukai. I expected to see more
red and stuff.
Yeah, more cards that it hits. That was probably the biggest mistake. I probably would have mainboarded the Vegeks Deadly Defenders just because they're so clutch in the mirror. I did this at 2 up. I know it's really good. The thing was I was just seeing it too much. I felt like if I saw 1 or 2 in a game, I was fine.
You are living very close.
So I left it at 2. I did 4 Splintering Mine just because I missed on it a lot.
100. I'm so happy you said 4. I tell people all the time, like, dude, you play 3 and you open 1. Hey, I told you too. You remember when you played 3, you're gonna want if you had the 4 every time, dude. Worst case scenario, you charge it. I'm like, bro, it's a 5K. It's not even a 10K.
Exactly.
So
there were too many times I missed it, and that's also why I played 4 of this one.
Exactly. I told. Yep.
There was twice today, and once at locals with him, just like the other week, where
shout out, we made top 8 too. You can get his deck profile.
There were 2 games today, and 1 game against him recently where turn 1 I went for the trunks, and I didn't have any in deck. And
I'd have quit the game too.
that happened twice today, but I won both games.
It's
Surprisingly. 4? Yeah. There were twice I had turned 1 trunks, and I had none in deck.
With 4 in your main board.
I do 3 Champas. 4 is nice. I just think it's too much. I felt like 3, I always had it when I needed it, and it was enough. I would have done the Supreme Kai, but I couldn't find them in my box, and I was lazy to buy them. So, 4 Power Bursts, because the same thing, you got to be able to self-awaken. And just recycling your 1-drops is really good. And then this is the core that starts the chain to pull this out.
This is so broken, bro. Look at these shinies, man. This is so broken.
That was actually, I pulled all 4 of those foil out of my opening boxes.
They're broken.
So this is pretty much standard. There's nothing really super special there. This is more like the tech plays. The big one's Dragon Ball Secret Rare. This came in clutch most of the day. It helped against you at top because he was on his turn 3. What was it? I did Dragon Ball Secret, so he couldn't play the 3-drop Vegeta because at the end of the turn it would just go anyway. It's super good in the Vegeks mirror. It's really just good against anything.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my most of my locals, I play this every single week. And some people there get mad because I always have it in hand, even though it's the 1 of. This was one of the things.
Talk about this at 4, man. Go ahead.
So instead of Man on a Mission, This one, I feel like it. So if you play Man on a Mission, it's double strike crit.
Yes, sir.
Right? If you negate it or you block it, it might as well have just been an overrun vanilla, right? Cards like this or the Bardock that draw or anything like that, even if you negate or block this, I still get value from it. Okay. It's really good in the mirror. It's really good against Red Brawly. It's really good against what I think was probably my toughest matchup coming in and testing was green Gotenks. Yeah, he helped me with that testing. I realized that I could win, and I felt favored in the matchup if I never let them block once the whole game. So with these and the other tech in the sideboard, these Toas,
oh Lord,
I tried to make
Toas now, boy.
But I'll finish out the main deck and then I'll get to that next.
Took that man's Apex.
Tell him what happened. Tell him what happened with the tools.
I'll get there. I'll finish the main board. So I do that as one of just because.
How do you like this as one of?
Just because one is a unison killer.
Yeah.
There are some times where I want to generate double strike, but I don't see the Champa. So Power Burst lets me make sure I always have a double strike.
It's like 5 copies,
yeah? Yeah. And it's 5K, so it doesn't fuck in the hand like this. This card was pretty clutch.
So I could have.
Most of the day. Part of the reason.
That Apex, I saw that. You got to turn to the Apex 55. I'm like,
yeah. So I waited a turn, he swung Apex, and I stopped the life. The main thing is, since most of the other lists, like you, Andrew, nobody plays this, so people get careless. Because you guys are topping a lot and you're not playing it. People go in on me with double strike all the time.
You just take one and lose.
I was hoping I'd see this against you, but I never saw it early enough. And also, the put 3 cards back is actually really relevant. The reason being, like, typically in Vegeks, where you overwhelm twice, maybe 3, maybe that's pushing it. I feel like this, because you can put 3 back, it gives you an extra overwhelm. Yes, so there's certain matchups where that extra free body is
back
big.
in there?
Yeah.
Draw a card, yep.
So
this is all main board, right?
That's main board.
Okay. That's
so
it? Okay.
This is the sideboard.
Get to the sideboard, man.
This is for the mirror. I felt like Andrew beat me pretty good because he had this chain and I didn't. It's super good in the mirror. I would have taken out the Koitsekais and put these in main board. Meki Gabora. It's pretty good against Brawly Swap. I played against Invoker. I named a 3-drop. There was one turn where I played it against Sin Shenron. I named the 9-drop. It's basically if your opponent, you know what their turn's going to be, it's really solid. I played this just to counter counters. So I actually never boarded in, even in the matches where my opponent had things like Topo. I thought I was going to use it a lot, and I just really didn't. Koitsekai was enough, and I'm not sure if I'd actually keep this in there. On theory, it seems like you would need it against that stuff, but I didn't really need it at all today. I put the 3rd Koitsekai. At our locals and stuff, there's a lot of blue. Obviously, I shouldn't gauge big event by locals, but blue can be rough against Vegeks. If they're a good pilot,
they stall you, especially they saw you the baby secret rare, dude.
Yeah. So I didn't want to lose games once. That's why I put the Koitsekais in the main and the 3rd in the side. And I put one of this. I only did one because if you mill it, you can power burst it back. It's not good in other matches, so just the one of tech. Max power. The only matchup it came in clutch against today was Sin Shenron. You can use it against Broly, you can use it against Gotenks. It's really good against if you randomly run into the Gogeta chain because it can't be KO'd, so you warp it. This card was pretty good today.
My secret tech for Dark Broly, I can't show that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
So it's good against Red Broly because you negate the abilities for the turn, they can't swap. It's good like against Gotenks, so they swing with the lead first and mess up. You can name the 6-drop.
6-dropping, yep.
Then they can't swing with it, and then when they pop it, they don't get the cards. So the only time I really pulled it off today was against Sin Shenron. I negated the abilities for the turn, and then you can just full power it next turn. Or I went in for game that turn. And then probably the most random. This card was really good all day.
Talk about the Toa.
So this was mainly
Apex Steelers.
It was mainly for Gotenks.
Yeah. And Invoker.
Yeah. The reason I mainly put it in was for Zarbon. So it sucks when you get stuck in the dormant loop with green Gotenks. So every turn I could keep warping their Zarbon so they can never play. And then in certain instances where your opponent will get rid of stuff like say hit, right? they'll get rid of cards on their turn. They'll like bounce a skill list. Well, when a card leaves play by a skill, even on your opponent's turn, it gains a counter. So any card that like swaps and gets rid of their own battle cards on their turn, you're getting +2 each turn. And then it's a 20k, which I can give double strike to lead. So people won't really attack it because it's 20k. It's hard to knock the counters down. So it sits on board, and then you get the -4 to steal a battle card, which is pretty relevant because I stole a 4-drop Topo, which was not great. I stole the Apex, and I stole a 6-drop Go Tanks today with it because it just sits there, and people kind of forget the -4. They go at your lead, and then
they don't want to invest to like. They're not going to kill it. It's going to take one marker off it. It's rough, man.
Yeah, people forget about the -4 all the time because it's just sitting there. And that's the deck.
Any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to Eddie for beating me. Shout out for Legends for me getting really lucky against him.
Thank you for taking him out. This guy took me out, bro. I can't beat his deck, bro.
He felt bad for me because I'm not that smart, so he let me get it. It's Juan for helping me test green Go Tank.
You're gonna get his deck profile.
Waters because I love his hat.
Get his deck profile pretty soon too. He's all top 8 over here. So. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
You draw
All right,
half your
thanks.
deck at least, or your